Good everyone, my name is Graphics. Today we want to solve this example in binomial expansion, which is that find the middle term of the expansion y multiplied by the square root of x divided by 3 minus 3 divided by x over square root of y all raised to the power of what, 16, and we're looking for the middle term. Now, whenever you're asked to look for the middle term, the coefficient of a particular variable, right, or coefficient of a particular variable, what we are going to do is we are going to use this formula, right? So you are going to remember, recall our u r plus 1 equals to what? The n combination what? R, I will have a, n minus r, I will have b r. That will be easy. So first of all, look at the question here. So let's try the solution. So the solution given here will be, we have y multiplied by the square root of what? X all over what? 3 minus 3 all over what? X to the square root of what? Y, everything to the power of what? To the power of 16. Now what we'll do is this. With what we have here, we can recall that my a, which is this a, is equals to what? Y square root of x all over what? 3, and b is equals to what? 3 all over what? X square root of what? Y. Then the n is equals to what? 16. Then the r is equals to, now how are we going to know the r? The r will be, now we have middle term is 16, right? So we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, then 17. If it's 16, you move it to 17. So if you take 2 from the back, that is 1. You take 2 from the front. You take another 2 from the back, take another 2 from the front. Take another 2 from the back, take another 2 from the front. Another 2 from the back, another 2 from the front. What do we have in? So our middle time is what? Is 9. So we're looking for the 9th time, right? So the 9th time means that you're not going to subtract 1 from this 9. So you subtract 1, our r is what? The number of term minus number of what? Term minus 1. So my r will give me what? 9 minus 1, which will give me what? 8. Right? So we're gonna start. Put them into this formula here. So from the formula we'll be having this. Right? And that will give us u 8 plus 1, our r is 8, equals to, my n is said to be 16, combination r is what? 8, my a is y, the square root of x, all over what? 3, my b is 3, now we have a power here, and that power is what? N minus r, that will be 16 minus 8. Then the b is 3 all over what? X square root of what? Y, all to the power of what? 8. That is my r from this formula here. Now from here, we move forward. We can take this to be, from the formula of combination, it means that the top factorial all over what? The top minus the bottom factorial, right? Now we have y the square root of what? X all over 3, everything to the power of what? 16 minus 8 is 8, and we have 3 all over what? X to the square root of what? Y. Now we move forward from here. Now we're going to be having 16 factorial all over 16 minus 8 is 8 factorial, remaining the 8 factorial. Now this is saying that it's y8, right? And we have the square root of what? X also having its own 8, everything over what? 3, 8, right? Because they have the same power. Also, I will have my 3, 8 all over x8 and the square root of y all 8 also. Now we're moving forward. I'm going forward here. Now from here, I can take this 8, this 3, 8 will equate this 3, 8. And I will be left with 16 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 9 and multiplied by what? 8 factorial. I'll stop at that 8 all over what? 8 factorial, 8 factorial. Multiplied by, we have y8 here, right? And also x 1 over 2 because of the square root sign. Multiplied by what? 8. Then all over 1 because this is 1 remaining here. Multiplied by 1 all over, we have x8 y to the power of 1 over 2, everything what? 8. So from here, this will give us equals to 8 factorial equal 8 factorial, left with what? 16 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 13 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 9, everything all over what? 8 factorial, right? So my y6, my y8 is still there. My y8 will give me the y8, right? Multiplied by, now 2 in here, 1 in 8, how many? 4. That will be y4 multiplied by, this is x, we have x, 2 in here, 1 in 8, how many? 4. S4 also multiplied by what? X to the power of what? Minus 8, because the x8 is coming out, become negative, and if the y4 is coming up, the y4 also become negative. That's what we're having here. Now from here, that is just your basic indices. From here, this will now give me 16. If I multiply all this, I'll be having, if you multiply all this, you'll be having 5, 1, 5, 1, 8, right? 9, 1, 9, 1, 8, 400, right? All over what? The 8 factorial here will be 8 factorial give me 40320, right? So multiplied by, this is equal b, so to be y to the power of 8 minus 4 multiplied by x to the power of what? 4 minus 8, and this will now give me, if you divide this, we are going to be having 12870, right? 8 minus 4 is y, so we have y 4 times what? X minus 4, because 4 minus 8 is what? Minus 4. So in the long run, my middle term will now give me 12870 y4 all over what? X4. Going the x4 is negative, coming down become positive. So this is my answer. So I can easily say that the coefficient of y4 is equals to what? 12870 over x4, and so on and so forth. So this is the middle term here. Thank you very much. If you know you have benefited from this video, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also share with family and friends. Thanks. Now we are given this. It says expand the cube root of 1 over 27 plus s square all square plus all square to the term in x raised to power 6. Now whenever you are told to look for the term in x6, that means the quotient of what? X6, right? What you have to do is a formula you use, and the formula goes like this. It says recall, we have u r plus 1 equals to n combination r a n minus r b r. So this is the formula you use for things like that. That means you told to look for in terms of x's or coefficient and so on. Now let's start. Now this is the question here. It says the cube root of 1 over 27 plus x squared all square is the same thing by writing the cube root of 27 plus x squared is by what? Minus 1. Minus what? Minus 2. Because when you are trying to eradicate this one, you put a negative to the power here, or when this guy is coming up, you become negative of this power here. Now, which is the same thing as saying 27 plus x squared all bracket minus 2 also all bracket 1 over 3 because of the square root sign, your normal indices. Now also this can be written as 27 plus x all square raised to the power of what? Minus 2 over 3. When you multiply, if you have minus 2 multiplied by 1 over 3, then you are saying minus 2 all over 3. So this is what we're having. So this is what we want to expand. Now from here, if you compare this with this, we say that from this now, a is equals to what? 27. B is equals to what? X squared. N is equals to what? Minus 2 over 3. Right? We are not given R, so we're going to look for R. Now what do we input this value into this equation here? This is our equation here, right? So let's start. We'll say therefore my u r plus 1 is equals to n, our n is minus 2 over 3 combination We don't know what arrow is, so we'll just put arrow here, right? Also, A is what? 27. So I'll have my 27. N minus R, what is my N? Minus 2 over 3. Then we have minus R, right? B is x squared, so we have x squared. Then we have arrow on it, so we have raised to the power of what? Arrow, right? So this is what we're having here. So we'll proceed. Now in proceeding here, we have the u, r plus 1 equals to, with the formula of combination that says that n combination r is equals to what? N factorial all over n minus r factorial r factorial. So we apply this here. So we have the top factorial, which is minus 2 over 3 factorial, all over the top, which is minus 2 all over 3, minus the bottom, which is r, all factorial. Then we have what? R factorial. And here we have 27 minus 2 over 3 minus r. Then 2 times r will give you what? 2r. So we're having x 2r. Alright? Now if you look all through here, we only have this x here. And the highest power of x is what? 2r. So we are going to compare it with what? x6 here, which we have here. Our x6 here, right? So we proceed. So comparing x6 with x2r, or equating both of them. So we say that my x6 is equal to what? x2r, right? So since we have equal base, this will equate this. So 6 will be equal to what? 2r. Then if we divide both sides by 2, we're having 6 all over 2 is equal to what? R. So my r here is equal to what? 3. So from that equation, anywhere you see r in this equation here, we're going to put what? 3, right? So when you put your 3 there, we're having u, let's move up, we're having u 3 plus 1 equals to minus 2 all over 3 factorial all over minus 2 all over 3 minus 3, because r is 3, close the brackets, factorial, then we have 3 factorial. Now from here we have 27 minus 2 over 3 minus, what is r? R is what? 3. Then we have x 2 brackets what? 3, because my r is what? Is 3. So from this will now give me move upward. So we now have the u4, 3 plus 1 is 4, will now give me, I can move this, right? So I'll be having, we will know that n factorial is equals to n bracket n minus 1, n minus 2, and so on and so forth, factorial. So we have minus 2 over 3, right, multiplied by minus 2 over 3 minus 1, right, bracket, minus 2 over 3 minus 2, bracket, minus 2 over 3 minus 3, factorial, right? Everything all over what? Minus 2 over 3 minus 3 factorial, then we have 3 factorial. So from here we have 27 minus 2 over 3 minus 3 will give us, we're having this, look for the LCM, we'll be having this, will be, LCM is 3, right? So we're having minus 2 minus 9, right? So we have x power 6. Why did you exhaust the LCM? Because when you have minus 2 over 3 minus 3, LCM here is 3. 3 in 3 is 1. 1 times will give minus 2. 1 in 3 is 3. 3 times 3 is what? 9. So minus 2. Yeah. So from here, we search forward. Now, all this here, we equate all this here because they are the same. So I'll be left with U4, which will give me minus 2 over 3 into bracket. If you look for this, you'll be having minus 2 minus 3, minus 2 minus 6, minus 2 minus 3, all over 3, close the bracket, open the next one, minus 2 minus 6, all over 3. I'm looking for the LCM here, close the bracket, everything all over what? 3 factorial is 6, right? Equals to, we have, multiply by, we have 27, minus 2 minus 9 is minus 11, all over 3, I will have x6, right? So from here, if you move forward here, you'll be having minus 2 over 3 into bracket, minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5, all over 3, close the bracket, minus 2 minus 6 is minus 8, all over 3, close the bracket, and we have everything all over what? All over 6. So we have 27 minus 11 over 3, and we have x6. So from here, we now have this to be equals to minus 2 minus 5 is minus 10. Minus 5 is 10. 10 times minus 8 is what? Minus 80. All over 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. All over 6. And we have 27 minus 11 over 3, and we have x6. So this is regarded as 1 here, as in they are together, and it can be written as minus 80 over 27, right, multiplied by 1 over 6, right, multiplied by 1 times 27 minus 11 over 6, and we have x6, right? So you multiply 27 times 6, and that will give you 162. It will be, and minus 80 times 1 will give you minus 80. So we have minus 80 divided by what? 162 multiplied by, here we have 27 this power minus 11 over 3, because it is over 3 here that we have here. So something by writing this 1 all over what? 27 11 over 3, right? Remove the negative sign here, then x6, they are multiplying each other. Now from here, this means minus 80 all over 162 multiplied by 1 all over what? 3 raised to power 3 is 27. Close the bracket, and we have 11 over 3, and we have x6, right? Now this 3 will equate this 3. We're left with minus 80 all over 162 multiply by 1 over what? 3 to the power of what? 11. They will have x6. So from here, minus 80 times 1 will give you minus 80, right? All over what? 162 multiplied by what? 3 to the power of 11. Multiplied by 3 to the power of 11. Right? I will have what? X6. Now the question is, what is 3 to the power of 11? Now let's see. 3 to the power of 11 is, that is, we'll be having minus 80 all over 162 times 3 by 11 is 177,147. I will have x6 here, right? So multiply it by 162, we'll be having 162, and that will give us minus 80 all over what? 2869 7814 x6. So that is what we will be having. So in the terms of x's, our answer is what? Minus 80 divided by what? 28697814, and that is U4. So that means our value there. Thanks for watching. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Bye.